Oh hey, didn't see you there. Welcome to FroManMark's editing challenge. Roll the intro.
FroManMark's editing challenge.
Just a normal day, drinking coffee out of a lens. I love this cup. Welcome to FroManMark's editing challenge, week 13. I'm Mark. I don't know who you are, so welcome to the editing challenge. What is an editing challenge, you may ask? I take the photo, you at home edit it, whether you're a photographer or someone who's never touched a camera. Everyone here is welcome because everyone sees the world differently and sees how things should look differently. So everyone is welcome to enter the editing challenge. It is a challenge, not a competition. There are no winners, there are no losers. So what do you gotta lose? Enter the editing challenge. Use the info with the link down below. Send me an email, shoot me a DM, and we'll get you started and entered in the editing challenge. This photo was taken in Austria, in the city of Hallstatt. I hope I'm saying that right. When I went to Germany with Dom to visit Lynn, we rented a car, we took the trip down here, and it was awesome. It was a great day for this. It was cloudy, it was moody, it was raining on the way. I think we actually went a day later because of rain. And it worked out so well because like one of my favorite things about these photos is just like how moody, the clouds are low, there's fog, like it looks so cool. So here's the photo, and here are all the photo details for the photo. My f-stop, my lens, just so you understand how I took the photo. So you might be wondering why I'm wearing this, because, well, depending on when this airs, this can make a lot of sense or no sense. Today is Friday, where I'm shooting this video, and tonight is Game 6 of Islanders versus Hurricanes. Let's go Islanders, baby! So hopefully by the time this airs, the Islanders are going to the next round of the playoffs. Fingers crossed, fingers crossed. I hope, I pray, I'm really hoping, but we'll see. That's why I'm decked out in Islanders gear right now. So without further ado, let's get the iPad. Let's check out what you guys did. And also stay tuned to the end because I'm going to be switching up the editing challenge a little bit. So stay tuned to the end so you make sure you understand what's going on for the future of it. So before we get into week 13, I'm going to backtrack to week 12 real quick. Because Tom Fox emailed me, told me he had some issues with the Google Drive. And I guess he didn't realize that it was a 2-for-1 last week. So he asked me if I can send him week 12, even though he missed the deadline. And I was like, you know what, Tom, I've been loving your edits, so yes. So we're gonna start by going back to week 12 real quick. And just a really quick looking at Tom's Fox edit here. Here's the before and after. I think it looks great. The colors look really cool. I like the orange. I like the pink in the sky. It looks awesome. You know, I'm not gonna spend too much time on it, but it's a really good edit. Really good job, Tom. And it was worth giving you the photo to edit to see what you can do with it. So now back to the regular format with the vertical photos, and week 13, let's get it started. So ready? And the iPad is chosen. Ooh, me first. So this is my edit. I went with the blues. I really wanted to kind of have like a moody feel with the blues. So I really wanted to make it a little bit colder on the temperature. I really wanted the buildings to stand out. So when I masked, I really want all the buildings to stand out, so I actually put a mask over the buildings, up the saturation a little bit, just so the colorful buildings really popped a little bit more, and didn't get lost in the blues that were going up the whole photo. Because you see that there's an orange building, a yellowish building, a blue building. But so basically I really wanted to make the buildings pop. I really wanted the clouds to really stand out and really like hit really hard, especially with like the detail in the clouds around the mountain. I love that. It was like so cool seeing that, and then just like having in the photo we have like just the clouds like sporadic across the mountain. I really wanted those to stand out well. And yeah, I just really wanted the greens to pop as well. So I upped the greens so that the grass and the leaves in the front really do pop. So my idea was really make it colorful. So I masked out the sky and the buildings to really make it pop more and made it a moody blue tint. So I really hope you like my edit. I obviously like it. So on to the next one. Next we have Tom Fox for this week. So here's Tom Fox's before and after. This one looks cool. You know, he went with the more of the warmer tint with the warmer temperature to make it really like stand out a little bit more. The colors look great. There's really no wrong way to go about this photo, and like same thing with last week with the bridge. If you watched last week's episode, when I said that whether you do the temperature up or the temperature you know, warmer or cooler, it's still gonna have a cool look. So I feel the same way with this one, and you can actually tell he did some masking with this just because the clouds in the sky are a little bit more warmer tinted than the clouds in the mountain, which I think works well here. But you can kind of tell that like they're more pure white than the other one, so the temperature gauge was different. So cool job on that one using some masking. Overall, the photo looks awesome, so really cool job on this one, buddy. Next we have Jenny. Here's Jenny's before and after. So Jenny went really with a very warm tint to this one. The colors look great. I love the colors. First thing I'm noticing is the colors in the trees up in the top above the buildings. I think those look really cool. It really has like a fall vibe to it. There's a lot of like, you know, there's some oranges, some yellows, some greens. So I think that's a really cool look. The mountain colors look really cool. And I love the purple blue in the sky above, like at the top. So it really has that kind of like a little bit like of like a sunset sunrise kind of vibe. Like with the colors look really cool. And I love the reflection of the same colors that are at the top of the photo are reflected in the water, which I absolutely love that. So overall, the colors look really cool on this one. The buildings look great on this one. So really cool job on this one, Jenny. Next we have Brianna. Here's Brianna's before and after. And Brianna went purple. She went very purple. I think this looks really cool. Honestly, I love the purples and greens. Like, I feel like the purples and greens really mix really well. In this one, they're really good color fusion right there. I love the purples and the greens, especially like on the mountain. Like the mountain has the purple and green trees, and then the clouds have the purple feel, which looks really cool. So really good job on that one. And I just love the buildings, the purple vibe. So the purple went really cool on this one. Good job. Next we have Brian. Here's Brian's before and after. Brian went like a dark and moody look, and I think this looks sick. Like, it looks like he upped the detail, so like the clouds really pop in this one, and it has a lot of the natural color still. But it kind of has like that dark and like moody, like after a storm vibe, and I think that looks really cool here. So really cool job on this one, Brian. I just love the clouds. The clouds look so sick in this one, so really cool job on this one. Next we have Nick. Here's Nick's before and after. Nick did a really cool job with this one. It kind of really gives me the vibe of like an old film camera, like an older, like, you know, like one of those old cameras you'd see. Like it looks like it has that coloring, especially with the fall look he went for. Like he did last week, he did the fall colors. So it looks like he got rid of all the greens, made them all fall, which looks really cool here. The vibe looks really cool. The blue in the mountain looks really cool here. So it's a really good mixture of colors here. So it has like that olden vibe, but also still really looks good and has a lot of detail still. So really cool job on this one, Nick. And last but not least, and wow, you know what, maybe next week I should make sure to put Sarah earlier, just because, you know, it just does it this way. But next we have Sarah's, and Sarah really went for like, you know what, this one could be in like a Polaroid. Like it has like the vibe is just like the grain is just so up, and I personally absolutely hate grain. But I feel like it does kind of work in this edit, and just because I don't like it doesn't mean it's bad. It's just a personal preference. But I feel like it looks really cool, especially with like, I feel like the mountain's getting lost in the fog, which makes it even look more like a Polaroid took it or something. So it really has like a really interesting look to it, which is really cool. And it has like that olden vibe, which is kind of funny how, you know, you and Nick did similar with the olden vibes and it works. But this is a cool edit. It's a different edit, but it definitely works really well. I think it's cool. So really cool job on this one, Sarah. Definitely different, and I like it. So that was week 13. I know, a little bit of a quicker week, but hey, you know, sometimes people are busy, you know. But so basically, so I've been thinking about the editing challenge, and I absolutely love doing this, of course, and I want to continue doing this, and I'm going to continue doing this. But basically, I was thinking that, you know, I really did enjoy the week where I wound up having to push it back due to a shoot. So I'm thinking maybe I'm going to start with, from starting here forward, it's going to be a bi-weekly thing. Now, I'm thinking I'm still going to do 2 photos though. So it's going to be the same style where I'm going to upload one photo still and then another photo, or you know what? I'm still like really kind of coming to terms with this. So I really wanted to just be, you know, talk to you guys and explain where I'm coming from here, you know, because these do take a decent amount of time to make and to figure out. So I'm thinking I might try, at least for a couple weeks, the bi-weekly thing. And what I'm thinking of doing is, I'm thinking about it now, I think I'm gonna upload 2 photos. So now on the Google Drive, there'll be 2 photos. So it'll be like week 13, week 14, week 15, and they'll both be available for 2 weeks. And then you submit both, you submit one, you submit either, and then within the 2-week time frame, and then I will do the video, we'll do the 2 weeks, and we'll do 2 brand new photos. So if you guys are cool with that, we'll try it for a week or 2, and we'll see how everything goes. And what I'm also going to do is I'm going to start using a new folder on Google Drive. So how it's been is that if you have the folder, you go to the folder, it's a new folder every week, but I'm gonna start a brand new folder. So we're gonna start from scratch on that, just because a decent amount of people have this folder now, and if they're not entering the editing challenge, I just being full transparent, I do not want them to have access to my raw photos if they're not entering the editing challenge, because I don't want people just downloading them for the sake of downloading them. They are for this purpose and this purpose only. So I'm going to be making a brand new folder. I'm going to send out an email to everyone probably starting Monday when this video airs, with the link to this video, with the link to the new Google Drive. The people that I know are entering, and also just so with the new style of doing this with bi-weekly. This way we have a little bit longer of episodes, and it's every other week instead of every week. So basically it'll be Monday, so starting this Monday, let me get my calendar real quick. So just so everyone has an understanding how this is gonna go. So basically today I'm shooting this on April 28th. On May 1st, which kind of works out really well, May 1st will be, this video will air, and the 2 new photos will be in the Google Drive. These photos will be available to edit until midnight on May 11th. So basically, as soon as the clock turns Friday, May 12th, the photos are unavailable to edit. So you have 2 weeks. So May 1st to May 11th to edit the 2 photos, and then the 12th I will probably shoot the video. 13th and 14th I have to edit the video, and the 15th the new video will come out with the new photo, with the brand new photos for you guys to edit. So that's going to be the style from now. And like I said, maybe we'll change things up, but we're going to try it out a little bit, do a little different, see how it works. Another thing I know I've mentioned in a previous video is editing your unedited photos, and I want to do that. Tom Fox has already submitted one, so thank you, buddy. And what I'm thinking is I'm going to do this a monthly thing. So if I do this bi-weekly, so basically at the end of the second video in May will be the one where I edit and want to show your photos. So within the month of May, send me an email to the email down below with one of your unedited raw photos. It doesn't have to be raw, it can be a phone photo, since I know a lot of you aren't photographers, so it can be a photo you took on your phone, it could be a photo you took on your camera, on your drone. It doesn't really matter, as long as it's a photo that you took, it's unedited. Send me an email, an email with where you took the photo, why you selected this photo, and then I'll select a few of them and I'll edit them at the end of the month, for the episode at the end of the month of May. And I feel like that'd be a cool little new thing to do as well. So without further ado, there's gonna be 2 photos, right? So drum roll please, I don't know them yet. Here is gonna be photo 1, and let's switch over to photo 2. So there are the 2 photos that you will see in next week's episode of the Edit Challenge. So if you're interested in editing the photos, hit me up, send me a message, send me an email down below, and I'll be happy to have you guys enter the editing challenge. So thank you so much. I've been Mark, you've been you. Thank you for watching FroManMark's Editing Challenge, and I will see you next time. Let's go Islanders. Peace. FroManMark's Editing Challenge.